Hi and welcome to my unpopular K-pop opinion. The tea is hot. Santa ate his cookie, not BTS cookie, and K-pop is still shining, shingling just like a diamond. This is your choice to watch my video, so if you get triggered, you are the one to blame for clicking the video. With that being said, let's get into the video.
Talentless girl groups.
So now I know what you're thinking, because you're probably like, what? There is no talentless girl group. Everybody is talented, yada yada, you know? I get it, but we're not just saying everybody is talentless and everyone is trash, you know? Because we acknowledge that K-pop it has one of the most talented human beings in it, but we're just focusing on the topic of vocals for girl groups, because some of them, it's a hit or miss when it comes to vocals. And we just wanted to acknowledge that and not just be, the fans that are just in the black or white categories. We see the gray in the area of vocals when it comes to K-pop idols and their singing. So we're going to start with these girl groups that we think they might have a little questionable, when it comes to talents in singing. And these girls are
Twice, ITZY, Blackpink, G-Idol, and Red Velvet.
So, yeah, girl, just sit down and breathe and acknowledge that we just said those names, okay? Because it's not as bad as you think, because when it comes to topics like this, she might think something else and then I might think something else. So either way, we're not going to agree. And there is times where we're gonna disagree on topics, and that's fine. So don't feel like we didn't address both sides of the argument, because we are. So yeah, just get your tea and sip on it, because this is about to be real juicy. Let's get into it.
So I put Twice on here as one of the talentless girl groups, but it was a hard choice
for vocals, by the way.
Yeah, because I am a onesie myself, and I did not want to put it on here, but I'm not a delusional fan. I know the difference between talent versus fake talent versus almost talent. So I put Twice on here because everyone knows Jihyu's the main vocal, Nayeon's the lead vocal, but...
And sorry if we're not pronouncing their names right.
Yeah.
It's not our
we don't speak
first
Korean
language
at all. But I think Twice as a whole group is not vocally there yet. However, Jihyo and Nayeon are far, far, far better vocals than the rest of the girls, sadly, but it's true. And let's say if Jihyo was sick or if Nayeon could not make it to one of Twice's schedules, could they possibly perform a full Twice song and cover Jihyo and Nayeon's lines without having trouble reaching those notes? I'd say probably not. I mean, I'd say the third best vocalist after Jihyo and Nayeon is probably the girl with the short hair, Junghyun. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but I love you. She's probably the kind of a lead vocal and the best out of the rest, but I don't think the other girls like Sana or Mina, Mina's not even in their schedules recently, but like Momo. Yeah, the rest of the girls are not on par with Jihyo and Nayeon's vocals. And that's okay because they excel in other areas, like main rapper, main dancer. But as a group, when you're a K-pop idol, you're supposed to sing and you're a singer. That's your job. I think they need to be trained more, and that's kind of JYP's fault. But I just put them on there for that reason.
And this is my side of the story, because I was searching their profile on Google, and it said that most of the girls are actually vocalists. That was very interesting to me, because I did not know that they were vocal. I've never searched up Twice portfolio, because I kind of knew Twice, without having to search up what they are, what they do, and who's who in the role. I just kind of figured it out on my own. But yeah, it was kind of interesting to see that everyone's vocal. So in my point, so like she already stated what she thinks, and like I'm gonna state what I think. That's how like this discussion is just gonna go. And from my side, I kind of have to say I agree with you, but I also think that if they do sing with the main vocals gone, I still believe that they could still handle it, because before that I searched up said that they are mostly vocalists like the other members. I was kind of surprised. Like for example, for Momo, it said that she's a rapper and a vocalist, and yeah, I was just like, wow, I've never heard Momo actually rap, you know. But maybe like I don't think I've ever heard her rap, to be honest. She's always
but
singing.
I disagree, because I think JYP kind of gave them positions that they might never even like accomplish. Like Momo does not rap, but I think he gave them those positions to kind of hype up Twice's debut. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe the article could just be wrong, but I believe if the article is saying like, you know, they're vocalists, like they should be able to handle it, but I don't think it's gonna be in the same like song that we're used to. It's probably gonna sound in a different tone because the other members are singing to it, and probably the company will have to adjust the song, you know, to the voice. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And the other girl group I also put on here was Blackpink, but I am a Blink. I just think Rosé's the main vocalist, and if she were to take a break or something, go on hiatus, I don't know, for any reason, the group would kind of suffer vocally because the rest of the members' voices do not match well with Rosé's parts, if you know what I mean. Rosé has a unique vocal and she's a talented girl, but Jennie and Jisoo are also vocalists. However, their voices are given to them at different parts because their voice matches well with the lyrics, but Rosé's parts are a little higher pitched and it matches her voice. So I think if Rosé were absent, Jennie could not cover her lines and Jisoo could not either. Not because they're not vocally there, but because her vocal color is so unique that I don't think they would be able to fill that hole that Rosé has.
A very unique tone. But on this topic for Blackpink, I actually have to disagree with you, sis, because I think Jisoo can cover Rosé very well, and I've seen that like in their music all the time, how like the same, I don't know, Blackpink does this thing where like one line, first Jisoo is the one to sing it, or like Rosé would sing it, and then later in the like when the bridge and the chorus and everything passes, I don't know, I don't speak music language like when it comes to that things, but I just realized, you know how like the songs in K-pop like repeat, like, you know, like, yeah, there's like a part where it repeats and a part where, you know, whatever, that part.
Chorus.
Yeah. And then so like you hear Jisoo sing that part, and then on the other like side when it's repeating, you hear Jisoo or Rosé would switch that line and then she would sing it. So I feel like they could really, like, if Rosé is gone, I feel like Jisoo could cover it very well, but I don't think Jennie can, just because I don't know, I'm coming to realization that Jennie is really, really good at rapping compared to her vocal. And I don't know which one she likes better or which one she prefers. But I don't know, I just get a different vibe from her when she's rapping compared to when she's singing. So yeah, I feel like Jisoo would be able to handle the singing more. But when it comes to Jennie, like, I kind of noticed how like when she raps, she looks more into it, you know?
Now, the other girl group I put on here was Red Velvet. This was really hard choice to make because Red Velvet is from SM Entertainment, and almost every trainee that comes in has to sing or be able to sing, and then they will find a position that suits you better. So with Red Velvet, Wendy is the main vocalist, and she gets most of the high notes in the songs. However, Seulgi's just as talented, and I have seen her hit notes that are really high for her range. But if Seulgi and Wendy, or if one of them were gone from the group. I think the rest of the girls, Yeri and Joy and Irene, could not carry the full song on their shoulders. They would need support, which is why they cannot survive without their main vocal or lead vocal.
Girl, I'm sorry, I couldn't hold myself back because I'm a Revolve to heart, you know, like that's my group, I stand them, whatnot. And I'm sorry, like I have to disagree with you on this one because when it comes to vocals, like when it comes to girl groups and K-pop in general, no one, like literally no one comes as close as good as SM artists. SM artists' vocal talent is just, I don't know what they do. I don't know what kind of a vocal trainer coach they have, but they're just so good. And Red Velvet, like they're just on stage when they're singing, like you could just tell their vocals are just so stable and like it's just pure to perfection. Like SM have trained those girls so well. And I could say this because not long ago I was watching this video where Red Velvet did this stage and they weren't using music, nothing, like because the event that they were on, like for some reason they didn't have enough time to play the music version of the song. So like Red Velvet and their fans just started humming to the music, and then Red Velvet was just singing and dancing while like singing their normal song. And that's when I realized, like, wow, this girl group is so good. Like other girl groups have nothing on them, and it just made me realize how talented SM groups are when it comes to their vocal power. Like period. Like it's perfected.
Now, the next girl group I put on here is ITZY and G-Idol. This is kind of rude of me because they're both rookies and we have not been able to see their full potential as a vocal group yet. However, so far from what I've seen, G-Idol's best singer is Miyeon and ITZY's best singer is Leah. So I think I'll have to wait on them before I decide if they're completely not there vocally yet or if they are and we just haven't seen enough to decide that.
Honestly, on this one, I can't really argue about it because they are new groups, you know, compared to the other groups that we talked about. And I don't really know like how well they are because to be frank, honestly, I don't even listen to these. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. My K-pop girl group level, like, hype is kind of dying off. Maybe because I went on vacation. I was just having fun. I forgot about K-pop for a while. But
don't worry, ITZY. I love you and G-Idol.
Yeah, but I realized I actually listened to ITZY, like, their debut song. It was really good. And then I know they have the song Icy now, and Icy is really good. Like, I really like the, what do you call it? Like the chorus. The chorus is really good. And for Idol, G-Idol or Idol, I honestly don't know how you say it, but I was actually a really big fan when they first came out with their song. That was a hit. It was such a big hit. Latata was like, wow. And now like ITZY is like their song is a hit. Like, I don't know what's up with K-pop nowadays. Like, the rookie groups are just so talented. Like, or is it because they're coming from famous companies? I don't know, because I know G-Idol or Idol. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I know they came from Kpop, and Kpop is a big company, but it's not that big. But they're still like good when it comes to K-pop. So I was really surprised when this group was doing really good, and I really liked all their songs, to be honest, when they first came out, until Señorita. There was something about Señorita where I just couldn't really
Girl,
get it.
do not come for Señorita.
Like, she really loves Señorita. I don't, but that's okay.
Señorita.
Yeah, like Han, I love Han. I love Lotasa. And then when Señorita came out, I was just like, I don't know if I'm into that.
She gotta go.
And then ever
Gotta
since
go.
then,
I
like
love Senior.
like I still listen to them, but like I don't listen to them like I used to, you know? But yeah. But for ITZY, we could get into ITZY. Like, yeah, for sure I could listen to ITZY.